Sound Partners 1, Lesson 99. Remember, when E is followed by Y, the letters sound like the letter name E. Say the underlined pair first and then read the word. E like in key. E, money. E, donkey. E, kidney. E, hockey. E, alley. E, valley. E, turkey. E, honey. E, key. Now let's practice writing some words with the E sound, like in the word key. The first word we're going to spell is the word alley. The next word, honey. And the last word, kidney. Now let's check your spelling. The first word was alley, A-L-L-E-Y. The second word, honey, H-O-N-E-Y. And the last word, kidney, K-I-D-N-E-Y. Now let's sound these words out and read them fast. Ready? N, orth, ner, northerner. F, or, t, forty. M, e, monkey. Dull, hurdle. Re, ing, reporting. Inkle, wrinkle. Bird, age, birdcage. Ill, sawmill. Infection, infection. Construction, construction. Slurp, slurp. Awful, awful. Demanding, demanding. Furnish, furnish. Burner, burner. Now let's spell the word 40. There were 40 balloons at my birthday party. 40. Underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word 40. The next word, hurdle. Hurdle. The runner jumped over the hurdle. Underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word hurdle. The next word, reporting. Reporting. She was reporting the weather. Now underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word reporting. The next word, monkey. Monkey. He has a pet monkey. Now underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word monkey. The next word, furnish. Furnish. Will you furnish the pencils? Furnish. Now underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word furnish. The last word, birdcage. Birdcage. Underline the letter pairs or word parts you know in the word birdcage. Now let's check your spelling. The first word was the word forty, Forty, with the letter pair OR. The next word was hurdle, Hurdle, with the letter pair UR and LE. The next word, reporting, Reporting, with the letter pairs REOR and the word part ING. The next word, monkey, Monkey, with the letter pairs NK and EY. The next word, furnish, Furnish, with the letter pairs UR and SH. And the last word, birdcage, Birdcage, with the letter pair IR and GE. Today we will add two new more sight words, the word sorry and the word paper. Ready? Let's read and spell those words. Sorry, Sorry, sorry. Paper, Paper, paper. Busy, Busy, busy. Paper, Paper, paper. Cried, Cried, cried. Sorry, Sorry, sorry. Tiny, Tiny, tiny. Wouldn't, Wouldn't, wouldn't. Bought, Bought, bought. Cried, Cried, cried. Paper, paper. Toward, Toward, toward. Thought. 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 Sorry. 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 Shouldn't. SHOULDN'. Shouldn't. Toward. 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 And the last word, paper. PAPER. Now let's spell some of our sight words. The first word we're going to spell is the word sorry. The next word, paper. The next word, cried. And the last word, toward. Now let's check your spelling. The first word was sorry, SORRY. The next word, paper, PAPER. The next word, cried, CRIED, cried. And the last word, toward, TOWARD. Now let's practice reading our sentences. I'll give you just a moment to practice on your own. Now let's practice together. We should have bought enough paper for both art projects. I am sorry we ran out of paper toward the end of class because now I have to go to the art supply store again. Now let's read it together. Ready? We should have bought enough paper for both art projects. I am sorry we ran out of paper toward the end of class because now I have to go to the art supply store again. Contractions are words made up of two or more words. The apostrophe replaces the missing letters. First, read these contractions we have learned. What is the long way of saying each word? For example, couldn't is short for could not. What are the missing letters in each contraction? Let's first read the column with the word contractions made with the word not. When we make a contraction with the word not, we leave out the O and put an apostrophe in its place. Ready? Couldn't, could not. Shouldn't, should not. Wouldn't, would not. Isn't, is not. can't, cannot, didn't, did not, don't, do not, aren't, are not, haven't, have not. The next column is words that are made into contractions using the word is. When we make a contraction using the word is, we leave out the I and put an apostrophe in its place. Now let's read those words. It's, it is. What's, what is. She's, she is. That's, that is. Contractions made with the word have leave off the H and A and put an apostrophe in their place. We've, we have, you've, you have. Contractions made with the word will leave off the W and I and put an apostrophe in their place. I'll, I will. You'll, you will. We'll, we will. And finally, contractions made with am leave off the A and put an apostrophe in its place, making the word I'm. Now let's write some contractions. The first contraction we're going to write is the word she's, short for she is. She's. SHE apostrophe S. The next word, I'm, short for I am. Capital I apostrophe M. The next word, didn't, short for did not. DIDN apostrophe T. And the last one, you've, short for you have. YOU apostrophe VE. We can read long words by breaking them up into smaller chunks. Read the parts, then read the word. Invisible, invisible. Now read these long words that have already been broken into syllables. Then read the words fast. Now let's read together. Correction, correction. Misconduct, misconduct. Forgotten, forgotten. Now break these words into syllables, read the syllables, and then read the word. Now let's read together. Janitor, janitor. Collection, collection. Volleyball, volleyball. Finishing, finishing. Now we're going to read the next chapter in the book, Little Bill Shipwreck Saturday. Chapter 2. Read along with me, please. Bobby's friends were waiting at the corner. We started to walk toward the park. Hey, little Bill, did you make that boat? Matt asked. Yes, I said proudly. You don't think it will sail, do you? Asked Brian. I nodded. Yes, I do. It will sail all right, said Matt, right to the bottom of the lake. That made me mad. I worked hard to make my boat, and I was going to sail it. I started to run as I got closer to the lake. I'll be at the courts, Bobby yelled. I'll check on you later. I looked at the benches around the lake and I saw a girl with a rainbow ribbon in her hair. It was my friend Kiku, and she was with her grandmother. This is origami, Kiku's grandmother said, the Japanese art of paper folding. You can make many things like a swan, a flower, and a fan. Girl things, I thought. And boats, said Kiku's grandmother. I showed them the boat that I had made. The sails are paper. The rest is wood, I said. Cool, said Kiku. We walked to the lake. I carefully placed the Moby Dick in the water. The breeze caught its sails and it floated away. Kiku warned me not to let it go out too far, but I had a long roll of string. I let the string out more and more until the Moby Dick was in the middle of the lake. Suddenly, a rowboat came by. Swish! The ripples in the lake grew into waves. Splash! A wave rolled over my boat, and smash went my boat into the other boat. Kiku told me to rewind the string, but I was too shocked to move. Kiku took the string from my hand and pulled the boat in for me. Her grandmother came over to us with 2 paper boats. But I didn't want to sail a paper boat. My boat was ruined. The mast was broken. The sails were soaked. I didn't want Kiku to see me cry, so I ran home without my boat, without my lunch, and without my brother. And we'll have to see what happens next in our next lesson. That's the end of today's lesson.